Hello everyone and welcome to the weird, scary and horrible parts of humanity. Today we are exploring a Finnish murderer, Nikita Bergenstro, who became best known for escaping jail multiple times, which showed numerous flaws in the Finnish legal and penal system. I'd also like to apologise for any mistakes I make in my pronunciation, as I've never studied Finnish. Bergenstrom was born Viekko Vajakala on the 13th of June 1965 in Pori, a Finnish seaside city. He moved frequently in his youth and attended school in Pori and Ulvilla before moving to Mikkeli. His criminal career began at 15 years of age in Äänekoski in central Finland, where he stole 5 cars, receiving a suspended sentence. He then gained a career stealing cars across Finland in Lupa, Jämsä, Imatra, Ulvilla, Juva, Pikio, Espoo, and the capital Helsinki. In April 1981, at 16, Bergenstrom received a 6 months unconditional prison sentence, which he spent in a youth camp in Kerava. He then moved with his mother to Sweden, where he continued stealing cars and spent time in prison, sentenced to Kerava Youth Prison. In September 1983, he escaped prison with an inmate. The pair made it less than 1 mile before guard dogs caught them. In 1984, at the age of 19, he met Marita Ruotalami, who became his girlfriend, and they both committed crimes in Sweden and Finland, where they were sentenced to jail. At 22 years of age, on the 1st of May 1988, Bergenstrom was released from Turku prison and went on a tour of Sweden and Finland with Ruotalami, who was 1 year his junior. It was there that these petty criminals turned to murder. The pair arrived on the 3rd of July 1988 into Amsle, Sweden. At night, Bergenstrom stole a bicycle with the owners 49-year-old Sten Nyson and his 16-year-old son Fredrik, chasing Bergenstrom into a cemetery where Bergenstrom pointed a gun at them both and forced them to kneel down. Before shooting Sten, Fredrik implored for his life and lied about his age, but Bergenstrom indiscriminately shot him. Sten's wife, Ua Nilsson, went to see what had happened and saw Ruotalami sitting in her husband's car. Bergenstrom then returned and slit Ua's neck, killing her. The pair were captured 1 week later on the 10th of July in Odense, Denmark, when identified by a train conductor. Bergenstrom was sentenced to life in prison with parole and given a permanent ban from returning to Sweden. He served his sentence in Umeå prison in Sweden and married Ruotalami. Ruotalami then tried to smuggle a gun into prison to help Bergenstrom to escape on the 10th of June 1989. However, the attempt failed and he was transferred to Turku prison in Finland. Ruotalami received 2 years in prison for aiding and abetting authorities and was also banned from re-entering Sweden prior to the 15th of October 1997. Bergenstrom was then transferred to the Räikäämi Central Prison in 1991, and in 1994 he took the English teacher hostage and escaped with the teacher in a car. Bergenstrom was found 3 hours later in the rural village of Salois and sentenced to an additional 3.5 years in prison. Bergenstrom was then transferred to Turku Central Prison, where he attempted to escape with an inmate by climbing from the prison labour department to the roof, with their heads covered in commando hats, but was spotted on the prison roof. He then married Minna-Maria in 2002. On the 8th of May 2002, Bergenstrom was released on unattended leave from Paisala prison for 2 days and did not return. He was caught with Huttunen on the 14th of May in Piltum, Sweden. A couple of hours after his arrest, he attempted suicide in a cell in the Pitime police detention centre but survived. Bergenstrom received an additional 3-month sentence, and Huttunen was sentenced to 30 days in prison and an additional 25 days in prison for unauthorised use of a car. Bergenstro was then transferred to Sukeva prison on the 19th of March 2004, where he attempted to escape once again with a 24-year-old prisoner climbing a 4.5-meter prison wall, but the pair were caught a few hundred meters from the prison. In September 2006, Bergenstro was transferred to the Hamina work colony. On the 27th of November 2006, Bergenstro escaped once again, and it was not realized until 8 hours later before he was found on the 30th of November in Manula, Helsinki. On the 2nd of February 2009, Bergenstro was released on parole, but his criminal history followed him. On the 21st of October 2009, Bergenstro and Huttunen were caught stealing in Helsinki at a Prisma, a supermarket chain in Finland. Both were fined. In July 2010, Bergenstro was sentenced to 3 months imprisonment for drink driving and was once again convicted of drink driving in May 2011, where he was sentenced to 90 hours community service. He then set fire to an apartment building in Vallila, Helsinki on the 13th of May 2011 and also threatened individuals with a gun in early June 2011. On the 15th of June 2011, he was sentenced to 4 months and 20 days in prison and was imprisoned at Kerava Open Prison. However, once again, he escaped from prison on the 23rd of November 2011 and was rediscovered in Vallila on the 1st of December and transported to a closed facility. He then continued a series of crimes in 2012 and 2014, including theft and assault. He was sentenced to 14 months in prison in July 2014. On the 18th of November 2015, Bergenstro left the closed ward of Jokela Open Prison for study leave granted to him and did not return, before being arrested on the 20th of December 2015 in the attic of a house in Helsinki. Bergenstro was caught stealing alcohol during a break-and entry in January 2019, and in March 2020 was back in court charged with larceny, theft of 2 hoodies and a jacket from the store Stockman, attempted theft, as well as drink driving. On the 12th of June 2020, he was fined €210. Thank you for watching. Please do yourself a favour and hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon to inform you when new videos come out. It helps more than you know and your support is truly appreciated. You'll also be seeing 2 other videos for you to check out. Until next time, stay awesome, stay classy, be kind to everyone you meet, and have an amazing day.